Hello, Accounting One. We are in the book of chapter 5-2, Work Together. And with this, we are learning how to do bank reconciliations. So let's get into this. Now, every month, you need to reconcile your checkbook with your bank statement. Um, this tells you that you have the right amount of money in your account. This is very important to do on a personal level as well. So it's not just a business thing. You need to do this personally to make sure that you don't bounce checks or use your debit card in places where it's not going to take it because you've overspent. All right. So you have to balance your checkbook, your bank account every month. Some places will still send you a paper statement, and you can find that on page 129 of your book. It'll show you what a bank statement looks like. And then on page 130 is what a reconciliation of a bank statement looks like. And that's what we're going to be filling out. All right. And so you have to have information because here's the thing. You are on the screen here. I also have the reconciliation bank statement. The left side of this tells you what you have and what you've recorded in your checkbook of how much money you have at this period of time. The right side of the reconciliation shows you what the bank has as far as your balance goes. And then you have to put outstanding deposits, outstanding checks in here because the business or yourself, you have made these deposits, but they haven't cleared the bank yet. Or you have written these checks and you've sent these to two people for payments and they haven't cleared the bank yet. All right. So the left side is showing what your checkbook says you should have, and the right side is showing you what the bank statement says you should have. It's very important that these balance. If they do not balance, you have to find out what the problem is. Now, every now and then, the problem is at the bank. And so you have to go to them, make a visit or a phone call, and you have to tell them what's wrong, show them paper documents of whatever it is to get them to fix your account. Sometimes they do make mistakes. Sometimes it's on your side and you have to go back to your checkbook and you have to change things in your checkbook to make sure that they are correct. All right, it takes some investigative work. If these two numbers do not balance, they don't equal, you're going to have to do some investigative work. All right, because it's very important that you find out, you keep your bank account information up to date and accurate. All right, this is a stub off of a check, and we'll be using this in just a minute to record the service charge that the bank charges you. And most banks will charge you some type of a service charge each month for keeping your account and keeping up with your account. At the bottom here, we have a general journal, and we're going to have to put in this general journal why we spent this money for the service charge, or how it's being, what accounts it's being charged to. All right. So I'm on page 134 in the book. 134 in the book. And here's the information that we need. So we're just going to plug it in down here at the appropriate place. So I'm going to start, it says right here, on August 29th of the current year, Bright and White Laundry received a bank statement dated August 28th. The information has been obtained from the bank statement and the records of the business. Prepare a bank statement reconciliation. Use August 29th of the current year. So right here, I'm putting August 29th. Okay. Now I'm going to start with the top dollar figure here and go down and plug in these into our statement. If you want to go do the right side or the left side first and then do the right side, that's fine too, whatever. But the software makes it real easy for you to know exactly what has to be filled in. The boxes that you see have to be filled in. If they're not, then there's something wrong. So I'm going to go up here, and this bank statement balance is 2712. 2712. So right here it says bank balance on bank statement. 2712. Then I'm going to go up to the next one, and it says service charge $20. Over here it says deduct bank charges. So this is going to be service charge. And I'm going to put 25. And then right here it says total bank charges, $25. Okay. I go up here. Oh, it's $20. My fault on that one. $20. Won't pay them any more than we have to. $20. Okay. Then it says outstanding deposit for 300. And this means that the business, Bright and White Laundry, they deposited $300 into the bank, but the bank has not cleared the bank system yet. So it's not showing up on this statement. That's August 28th for 300. And right here it says add outstanding deposits. Now for some reason here it wants month of 8th month. It doesn't want you to put the spell out August. All right, so total outstanding deposits is 300. It says add right here. And then it asks for a subtotal. So we have to add these two together. Add those two together. To get that subtotal. I had to add the 2712 and the 300. Okay. Now up here, the next thing is that I have these outstanding checks. Checks 306 and 308. 306 and 308. And 306 is $140. And 308 is $70. Okay, so these were checks that the company wrote and they probably mailed them. And you know that takes a few days to get in the mail and then for that company to process it and stuff like that. So that's why you have to put these. These are outstanding. They have been sent out. They have not been processed through the bank yet. So that money's technically still in this account. Now it says total outstanding checks. So here you have to add those two checks. So you got your 140 and your 70, 210, $210. It says right here to deduct, subtract. Okay, so I'm going to do the $3,012 minus the 210, and I have 2802. $3,012 deduct outstanding checks of 210, and you get 2802. Okay, so that took care of those checks. Now, right here, it says that the checkbook balance on check stub 309 was 2822. So I'm going to plug in here 309 check stub, and here 2822. That's what it tells me there. Now, I only have this box to do, and it tells me to deduct. So it's 2822 minus 20, up to 2802. That's good. These two balance. They say the same thing. That's perfect. That's what we wanted. Okay. So now down here it says record the service charge on the check stub number 309. You see 309 is already there. Record the service charge on the journal page 16. Okay, so first we have to do this. We have to go down here. We have to put service charge. and it was $20. Okay. And up here, it said that our check stub on 309, the balance was 28.22. So I'm taking that dollar amount, 28.22 down here. We did not have a deposit, so it's asking for a subtotal, 28.22. Then we have a charge, so we have to reduce it. So now here we're going to put 28.02. When they write this next check, they'll take it out of 28.02. When they write the next check, whatever the next check is, they know that they have 28.02 in the checking account to spend, so they don't bounce a check. So here we have August 29. This is also in your book. This is on page 133. And you do miscellaneous expense. It tells you right here they want memo 77. So that's M77. That service charge is $20. And that has to come out of cash. Now you've recorded it everywhere it needs to be. You have balanced your checkbook to the bank to make sure that they equal, that they say the same thing. That's fantastic. You've put your new balance on your check stub because of your service charge you had to deduct. And you put it in your general journal so that it can show up. Now it can be posted to these accounts. You check your answers. Green checks, green checks, green checks. All right, save and continue. And go to the on your own and try it. You can try these as many times as you want. I set them up so that you can keep practicing them. All right. Thank you, and we'll see you next time. Stay safe and stay well.